holding this drill up at an angle is just killing my shoulder. So I tied a string around it and hooked it up here, and then hooked a bungee cord on it, and then hung it up to this board up here. Yeah, I can slide it right down, and the bungee cord holds the most of the weight. And then when I push it all the way down, the string tightens up just before it hits the bottom, so I don't hit the bottom. So it's working pretty good, and it makes it a lot easier. I want to get it pretty tight. If it's too tight, it won't work right. It'll grind all the way around and it'll stay out of round. If it's too loose, it won't work at all. So I can feel my stones on there. Turn it around this way. I can still feel them, but they're looser. It's got to be just right. The speed also, too fast is no good, too slow is no good. Now I can hold my drill with almost no effort. Be about the best speed right here. I should have done that a long time ago. Well, that took forever. I spent 5.5 hours grinding on that. I finally got it up to 11.5, 10, 12, 10.5, 11.5, 10. Pretty close to what I wanted. I'll touch it up some more later. A couple of times I ground it for like 20-30 minutes and it didn't do anything. And then I took this wire brush and I brushed off my stones really good. And that helped. That made it start working again. What I figured is my oil is just so full of particles that it's plugging up my stones and not working. So I'm going to change the oil now before I do the last cylinder. Nice clean oil. My windshield washer pump wore out, so I have this little bird bath pump. It's like a water pump for bird baths. I'm going to try that. Cylinder number 4. That's in the best shape of any of the cylinders. I think 3, 3, 3, 4, 2.5, 4.5. It's almost round. Okay, I got cylinder 4 bored out. I got it bored out to 10 marks over, so that's 0.005 inches over. That took 2 hours, about half the time. So that shows you how important clean oil is. So I got to order my pistons. Looking at it, and I'm planning on getting this one 0.25 millimeter oversize. So that would take me another hour or 2 of grinding on each cylinder. But they don't have them anymore. They only have the 0.5 millimeter oversize. That's all I could get, so I ordered that. Now I'm going to have a lot of grinding to do. All of my cylinders are ground to about 10 marks over, 0.005 inches. So I'm going to have to grind them another. Oh, it's going to be a lot of grinding time. Okay, my new pistons have arrived. And piston rings, have to order those separate. For measuring these pistons, I measure in this direction, about in the middle of the piston there. Try to get my micrometer and then read the micrometer. I measured the new pistons, and as I suspected, they're all a little bit different from each other. 2.97, 14, 11, 19, 12, so, or 09 and 12. And so I calculated the bore size that I needed for each one of those. That's the size of the piston plus about 0.0012 for clearance. And then I set my dial bore gauge to about that size. So I worked out an average there. So I got 2.9724, which is going to be close to my bore sizes that I need. So I'm starting with cylinder number 4. And one good thing that has happened is I already have these cylinders honed out about 0.005. But anyway, I tried my larger hone stones. I was using these 15680s because they were the roughest ones I had that would fit. I ordered those because of the smaller cylinder size. But I checked, and my 15500s, which are way rougher, I don't know if you can see that, but they're much more coarse. They wouldn't fit before, but now they fit, and they cut way faster. They grind it much faster than those smoother stones. These more coarse 15500 stones that I put on here were tapered. Each one was almost a full millimeter thicker at the top than at the bottom. So I used this sanding thing that came with the hone kit to even them out. So I sanded one end off. It worked pretty good. I have them pretty close now. So I'm going to use this coarse hone and keep honing these out